G'day guys and welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be going over my tipping results for week one of the finals and then giving you my predictions for the finals at week two or the semi-finals, depending on how you guys want to word it. But before we do that, guys, I want to give a plug to somebody that's helped me out when I was younger during my fitness phase before I got married and put the pounds back on. But during my fitness phase and my nutrition phase. So that person is Nathan James. Now, Nathan is the director of the Fitness Cartel Health Clubs. He's built that company basically from the ground up. I've got a lot of respect for the man. He puts in the effort. He puts in the grind and the time to get where he wants to be in life. So huge respect to Nathan for that. Now, Nathan not only works with a huge NRL or ex-NRL star, I should say, in Ben Elias, but he was also one of the owners of World's Gym Australia, as well as owner and operator of the Genesis Fitness Clubs and ASN. So if you don't know ASN, that's Australian Sports Nutrition. So Nathan is backed by so much success here, and now he is proud of his Fitness Cartel. He's got a huge team over there, filled with heaps of experts on, fitness, and not just fitness, but business in general and stuff like that. So if you guys are looking for a gym to join, please Google Fitness Cartel. Have a bit of a look about it. They are an amazing organization. There's gyms building everywhere around Australia. It's amazing. There's actually one coming to close to my hometown. It's getting built in Beenleigh, so I'm very excited for that. Cannot wait until that's built. Now, Nathan prides himself on having a good gym culture. He wants you guys to be able to go to a gym and be comfortable there. So to me, that's amazing. Like, that's the gym culture we all need. He wants you guys to be confident and comfortable in a gym, not feel threatened or, intimidated when you're working out. So that's the sort of gym culture he brings at Fitness Cartel. His team are excellent. He only hires people that want to help you. So please, if you do have time and you want to either join a new gym or start fresh and join a gym for the first time, I really do recommend Fitness Cartel and Nathan. So please do check out. I'll put the links down below in the description. But yes, guys, on to the main part of the video. We are talking NRL tips. So first and foremost, let's go over to the results for finals week one. We saw the Panthers take down the Eels 27-8. The Raiders beat the Storm 28-20. Cowboys defeated the Sharks 32-30. And the Rabbitohs defeated the Roosters 30 points to 14. Now, starting off on Friday night, it was a close tussle up until just after halftime. The Panthers led 7-6 at halftime. The Eels bounced back straight after the break with a penalty goal, getting the lead at 8-7, and then the Panthers scored 20 unanswered points. In the next game, the Raiders against the Storm. Both these sides, it was going back and forward for a while there until the Raiders ran away with it at the end, getting a 28-20 win. I like the Timoko try where he absolutely sat down Cameron Munster. All right, next up, we saw a 93-minute performance from the Cowboys and Sharks. 32-30, Jason Taumalolo crashed over in the last couple of minutes of the game to equalise it and send it to extra time. We had 10 minutes of extra time. It was still locked up at 30-all before Valentine Holmes put the winning field goal over and got the chocolates for Cronulla. For the Cowboys over Cronulla, I should say. And finally, in Sunday's game, we saw the Rabbitohs get a good win over the Sydney Roosters at Allianz Stadium. Both sides came out wanting blood. They were just dominating each other. I think all these guys are going to need a massage and an ice bath after that bloodbath of a footy game. Absolutely amazing. Probably the toughest game of the year. I think it's arguably tougher than any of the origins we saw this year. Rabbitohs got the win 30-14. Tom Burgess has been suspended, as has Jared Warrior-Hargraves. They do have to go to the judiciary, but I doubt either will fight it. All right, so my tips for week one were the Eels to beat the Panthers. I got that one wrong. Storm to beat the Raiders. I got that one wrong. And I tell you what, we were 0 from 2. We went 0 from 3 because I tipped the Sharks to beat the Cowboys. We got that one wrong. And finally got one. The bloody Rabbitohs got up. Proud of my boys there, 30-14. Good win for the Rabbitohs. I can't stop talking about it. Finally got a tip right. We went 1 for 4 in last week's finals. So we move over to this weekend's action. Finals week 2. We see the Eels taking on the Raiders at CommBank Stadium. I believe it's called CommBank. I can't remember. They will be playing at 7:50 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So this is a tough one to tip. The reason why this is a tough one for me to tip is my best mate's a massive Raiders fan. He's a diehard Canberra fan. So, it's hard for me to tip against the Raiders. The Eels, they played poor last week. They lost Mitch Moses, which I don't know if he'll be back yet. I haven't heard anything. So if he's not back, then that's going to be a huge dent to them. This is a tough one. I think if Moses doesn't play, the Raiders potentially win this game. But in saying that, at CommBank, I am going to tip Parramatta. So Parramatta, I'm going the safe bet. I'm tipping the Eels, but I would not be surprised if the Raiders win. Sorry about that. There goes the bloody AFL notification on the phone. Right, next up, we've got the Sharks and the Rabbitohs. This one is being played at Allianz Stadium. So the Rabbitohs just got off a good win against the Roosters at Allianz. And I personally think this game is going to be as even as anything. I believe at the moment they're both paying $1.90 to win this game. It could have changed when this video gets uploaded, but at the time of recording it, I've got them at $1.90 each. So yeah, look, I agree. I think this is going to be an absolute cracker of a game. The Sharks played 93 minutes of a tough encounter against the Cowboys, whereas the Rabbitohs played in, as I said before, arguably the toughest game of the season. So both teams are going to be battered, bruised, and exhausted. But I can't tip against my Bunnies. I've got to back the Bunnies in this second semi-final. I think the Rabbitohs will get the win. I am actually more confident about the Rabbitohs winning this one than I was against them beating the Roosters. So with that being said, obviously I've got to tip my Rabbitohs to move on to the preliminary finals to take on the Penrith Panthers. But let me know your tips down below in the comments, guys. And do you agree with my tips or do you disagree? I'd love to hear from you guys. Drop your comments down below. Let me know who you tip and give me a bit of flack for going 1 from 4. I know you guys were coming at me about tipping the Rabbitohs and the Eels. So hit me up. Say, mate, you're an idiot for tipping the Eels or you're an idiot for tipping Souths. I love it, guys. I love a bit of banter, but that is going to wrap it up from me today. Thank you all so much for tuning into this one. Thank you for giving me the time at the start of the episode to talk a little bit about, an amazing person that I've had the fortune of meeting, Nathan James and his fitness cartel. And that is going to wrap it up from me though, guys. Thank you all so much once again. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.